Sister Cassie Apley, thank you so much. You guys, if you're new to my channel, I'm Val with Eternal Transformations Tarot, and I've been going through it. I'm not usually this swollen, as you can see. I've been crying. I can't even wear makeup. Um, Cassie, thank you so much, sister. You guys pay my bills. You know it. I'm you guys, this energy. I'm Val with the Paternal Transformations Tarot, and I try to run the most authentic channel that I can, which means when I don't feel like getting on here, that's when I need to get on here, because I want you guys to know, like, you know, we watch tarot readers, and you know, even aside from tarot readers, people who are life coaches or influencers, and we think life is always so easy for them. What's wrong with us, right? It is not. And I want to get on here and be authentic and tell you how much your love and light, like, I come to you guys. If you guys don't watch my community tab, that's where I keep it very up to date. I'm always, if you haven't seen me on videos in a while, I'm pretty up to date on the community tab. And I got on and I said, you guys, I'm swimming in the darkness. I need some love and light, and I felt it. I felt your prayers. I felt people sending me Reiki, distance healing. I felt all of that energy flowing into me. Thank you so much, because I know you guys are going through it too, right? This full moon, this blue moon on Samhain is a big change up. It's truly the end of this cycle that we've been going through all of 2020. Now, I'm not saying, y'all, that things aren't going to get even crazier, because I'm feeling some stuff. People are going to start becoming more authentic at a base level. They're not going to stand up for the BS anymore. They're not going to let people run all over them. And this is going to be cultures, country, worldwide. Okay, so we have to start paying attention to that. The heaviest things I want to talk about, what I was channeling in. Hold on just a second. Let's see who's in here. Live chat. Okay. You guys are unbelievable. Jennifer Todd, thank you so much, my sister. Hang on, I'm going to go. Flabbergasted Shenanigans. You are still alive and kicking, girl. You've got this, sister. You've got this. My prayers are always with you. Cassie, hello, my beautiful sister. Thank you so much for the incredibly generous donation. Like I said, you just paid my electric bill for the month. Hello, Shala Radio Lady. I just want to say I get so much wisdom from you. I love hearing what you have to say, and your story is so enlightening and amazing. It sounds like a life I've lived in, a parallel life or something. Cassie said, I also have an immune mixed connection tissue. I'm on chemo now. Seems like we all do. In my prayers. Oh, darling. Sometimes it's so funny for certain people. I've noticed a lot of physical manifestation of trauma happening. And this is not medical advice to stop anything, any kind of medications, but I'm saying that an added regimen of rooting down to the root of your trauma is going to, I think, help a lot of people move through the physical processes of these illnesses that have been manifesting, right? So some of the things channeling it, well, I'll talk about that in a second, because that's crazy you're saying that, because that's a lot of what's channeling in. I had peppermint oil on my fingers, and I was going to rub some on my tummy, because sometimes the channeling gets so heavy I get nauseous, y'all. And I got it on my lip, and now my lip is tingling, so if I'm messing with it, that's why. Charlie Arcana, hello, my darling brother, sister. Amy Gill, Veronica G, hello, sister. Amy Gill, Christy Clark, hello, darling. Virgo, fellow Virgo out there, Virgo sister. Jody Christensen, hello, sweetheart. Amy, AB Hernandez, good evening, darling. Artwork Inner, hello. Caitlin Melicon, mwah, darling. I always feel your love. Thank you so much for your beautiful message. I almost called you last night because I was, and you know, there's a couple of you guys on here that we have each other's numbers, and it's like when my head gets into that space, I'm the tarot lady, so who do I go to? You know? And I was in that space last night. Like, you guys, I came out this morning. I didn't go to sleep till 4 a.m. I cried all night and I was shaking with the energy that was going through me. It was like these intense downloads that were so, I can't verbalize it. I'll try to find a way to verbalize it as best I can, but I was physically like laying in bed in the fetal position, shaking, and not on any drugs, alcohol, nothing. um I take that back. I think I had a glass of wine before bed. Not like tonight's wine. Y'all look at this. Night live. I was like, I'm pouring me a big old glass. But I really did have a little bitty, like, regular wine. Don't judge. Okay. But anyway, so I was shaking in bed with all the downloads that were coming through. And I better put this in so that I don't F with my hair too much. So I've been feeling this crazy energy that's like really wanting to push out of me. It's like it's almost like a cleansing. You know what I mean? It's almost like a cleansing that's pushing through me. And it was very uncomfortable. It was very uncomfortable. So let's keep going. Jennifer, thank you so much. Happy Halloween. Happy Samhain. Oh, thank you so much, sister. I need to hear that. Knowing that you guys get something out of these authentic readings, and you guys know I stay more on the spiritual path. I know I don't give you as much of the love stuff you want to hear, but I'm trying to incorporate more of that for my singles out there. I just wanted to say that while it's in my head. I keep forgetting. Kate Myers, hello, beautiful. Oh, hello, hello, sister. Angel 171, hello, darling. Caitlin Melicon, thank you so much, you guys. Kill me. I just love you. Electric bill paid, water bill paid. Thank you so much. You guys are amazing. Look, I'm like kind of getting flush. This is the first time I've like really smiled. I take it back. Kyle made me laugh earlier. Amy Gill. Okay, I think I've got everybody. Heather Pooler. Hello, my darling. Kelly Metz, Christy Clark, hello. Jamie Conway, welcome to anyone who, if this is your first live reading with me, I'm sorry, but it's going to be fun. Don't worry about it. We're going to pull cards. We must. But we're going to talk a little bit about this full moon and the energies that may be affecting you now, okay? I put peppermint oil up my nose to open the airways to clear the colds and migraines. Good ears, too, to cut out ear infection. Oh, interesting. I didn't know that. That sounds like it would really burn. Stars for night lights. Hello, darling. Beautiful. I won't hesitate again, Caitlin. I won't. Oh, beautiful brother, Alim. Clicky. If y'all, a long time ago, gosh, Clicky, Alim, how long ago was that? Like a year ago, Alim, I think I want to say it was either early this year or late last year, I want to say. I did a channeled reading and I pulled cards for people, and Alim's spirit guide came out and started clicking. And I was like, it was the craziest thing. It was fun. Rachel, hello, my darling. Oh, you guys are so amazing. Kristen Villa. Okay, I think I'm going to have to move down. Miss May or not. Hello, click, click. Lalia Z. Amanda M. Canberra, thank you so much, my darling. Yeah, I feel like it's really hard. You know, that's why I started my channel, was because I was seeking something. I was seeking something more than is he gonna call. I was seeking something more than is she gonna call, right? Because I go both ways, y'all. I go both ways. I like it all. But I was seeking something more. And it has been such a journey with you. I've been on here 2 years now, and I don't post nearly as much as most of my fellow sister and brother tarot readers out there. Some amazing ones, and I love how much they post. Like my favorite reader, for instance, right now, like I get hooked. You know, I get hooked on for one for a while, so I'm totally gonna call him out, and hopefully you guys follow him. He's amazing. I've watched him grow so much in this past year, so much. Minnow Pond Tarot. Minnow Pontero. He's amazing. You're going to love him. He's adorable. It's so rare to have male readers as well. Kyle will also be starting his own channel soon. This is what a funny little hair this is. Kyle will also be starting his own channel soon. Just so you know, I've had a lot of questions asking if it's his music. Yes, most of, I would say 90% of the music or more is his. It's his own riffs, it's his own songs. So if you enjoy that, let him know. Let him know, because he definitely has a unique vibe to it. I'm already sweating. So what else? A few more updates, but I can't really remember. We'll just get into the channeling. Rachel Lewis, thank you for all you do, beautiful, genuine healing soul, and thank you for your service as well. Thank you. Did y'all see over here what I got? This is Merle, my rucksack from the army. I sold everything I owned. If you weren't at my channel, if you're new to my channel, if you go back pretty far, about a year and a half ago, the summer before this last summer, if you go back pretty far, you'll see that I hiked the Gulf Coast, well, a lot of it, from Tampa to Mobile, Alabama. And then I had to come back because my mother needed some help. It was family stuff, right? So I sold everything I owned down to a 65-pound ruck, and I hiked, and it was amazing. I left so much stuff on the road. Just kind of unlocked something within me. I didn't realize how much I was carrying. And it's so funny. You know, I said this before, but this chick asked me one time. I remember I stopped in Apalachicola. And I stayed there for 3 weeks. I loved it so much. I even like almost took a part-time job bartending and stuff. But I met this chick at a bookstore. It was like one of those cute little homey bookstores. And I got this amazing, anyway, got a great book there, and I met an amazing lady. But the lady asked me, she goes, doesn't that pack get heavy? Because I wasn't carrying it then. I just put it by the front door when I walked in. You know, it's a small town. And I said, this is the lightest I've felt in years. And that's the dang truth, y'all. When we detach, we gain so much. We are so attached to so many things in this life. Can you live without TV for a week? Can you live without apps on your phone for a week? Can you live without social media for a week, right? Even YouTube, right? The YouTuber saying that, it's like a death sentence. But no, seriously, can you live without alcohol for a week? Can you live without pot for a week? Can you live, what is it for you? Whatever it is, if you can't live without it for a week, there's a little bit of a slave to it, right? That energy owns you a little, even though it's neutral energy, right? For the most part, neutral energies, for the most part. The attachments, right? So let's get into some of the channeling coming in. Some of the channeling coming in. Okay. The only words I can think of to describe the energy I'm feeling that's flowing up and down through me is curious. Curious, which is funny because that's what I call my shroom word every time. Okay, this is a nightlife, so it's for grown-ups, okay? But whenever I do, like, not the healing reishi mushrooms that we talk about with Kyle that I do all the time for healing the drops, I'm talking about the kind that make you, I don't use them recreationally. I use them for spiritual purposes, but they're the trippy kind, right? They're the trippy kind. And I set an intention. I look at the mushroom, I set an intention for the kind of the spiritual growth I'm looking for, the blocks I'm looking to push aside, right? And that's generally what I get, but never in the way I expected, right? Yep, shrooms. So whenever I've done microdosing, and it's like I haven't done it in like if you want to actually have an enlightenment trip, so you can't be microdosing for a while because your system like gets really used to it really quick, because they're natural, so you become immune to it very quickly, and they won't have the same effect. So I have stopped microdosing now for 3 months. I haven't microdosed. No, I won't say that long. I haven't microdosed in about a month and a half, 2 months. Golly, exaggerator, Val. It's been about a month and a half, 2 months. And so I was holding off because I want to do shrooms on the blue moon. And I want to set an intention after I do all of your beautiful manifestations. Remember that if you donate to my channel, I do say an intention and set a manifestation for you. If you donate via super chats or super stickers, please just shoot me an email. It's in my about section. It's also in the description box of every single video. I have my email at the bottom. Just shoot me an email and say, hey Val, I want to manifest this, or I want to release this, and I'll add you to my handy dandy Virgo Excel spreadsheet. That doesn't mean for Virgos, it means I'm a Virgo and we love Excel. So with that being said, for this upcoming full moon, for this upcoming blue moon, this is a 3-moon month, so I've already done 2 rituals this month. If you donated in October, you're included in all those rituals, depending on when you donated. Obviously, if you donate now, I can't time travel yet. I'm working on it, but I can't go back in time. So if you donate to my channel in any way, shape, or form, I have Cash App, PayPal, Venmo at the bottom. If you do that, I'm explaining this because it's been an issue, okay? I'm sorry. This is the last we'll talk about money. But if you do, I have to give this energy back. It's so important for me. I love you. And if you don't, I send you frogs and toads for transformation, okay? Some of you are scared of frogs and toads. I'll send you butterflies if you are. Just let me know, okay? So, with that being said, if you donate to my Venmo, PayPal, Cash App, just leave it in the note section of your donation. Very easy. And then that way I can copy and paste, put it in my Excel spreadsheet, speak your name aloud, and speak your manifestation or release at the full moon. Thank you. All done with that. I hate even talking about it. Okay. Which shows you I have to work on my relationship with money, right? I work very hard and I should get paid for what I do. I don't know why I feel so guilty about it, right? So peculiar and curious are the 2 words for the energy that is floating around me. And that is what I call my shroom word. So if y'all ever like get to have an opportunity to do shrooms with me, which I'm sure I will with somebody out there someday, because I do love to connect with you guys in human form. I've done it with quite a few. But if you do, I say this a lot. Like I walk like I'm walking on water. I always feel like everything's water or liquidy. And I'm like, curious. Like, that's all I say is pretty much curious the whole time. Curious. But peculiar was another word coming in for this energy flow. Okay, so here is what this blue moon is trying to tell us. One of the most important things is the mindfulness. Okay, I wrote this down in my channeling. The mindfulness to the root of your trauma or pain. Mindfulness of your pain, of your trauma. I know how hard it can be to look at that pain. And I know how painful it can be to walk through that. But once you truly do walk through the valley of the shadow of death, you heal it. You feel it, you heal it, and then you release it. Like a fart in the wind, right? This pain has made you a slave. Now, here's what else is channeling in. Some of you out there have experienced such intense traumas, for none of us came here. None of you came here, especially if you're attracted to my channel, and what I'm saying here. None of you came here to have an easy life. You came here to learn some stuff. You came here to experience that trauma, because as you heal it, believe me, people are watching you, people that you don't even know. That's why, okay, like for instance, social media can be such a pain in the butt. It's hard to even look at it sometimes. The news, right? However, social media allows us to show people who may have, like for instance, I have friends that I haven't heard from. I forgot have you ever had a friend like pop up and like send you a message or a DM on your Facebook and you forgot they existed? Not like, I'm not saying mean, I literally, like, you were in my unit, and I think we were stationed together for 6 months before, we were in a crossover. And I had a friend like just reach out and say, oh my gosh, we've been friends on Facebook forever, but I never see his stuff for whatever reason. He said, I am going through everything you're talking about on your channel, and I cannot believe the transformation in you. You're a totally different person, you know? And I haven't seen him in 20, 25 years. So when something like that happens, you have no idea how many people you are healing. You have no idea how many people you are healing by healing yourself, because it gives other people hope. It gives them some kind of, I don't want to say a map, but like, heck, if they're going through it, if they're doing it, I can fucking do it, right? I can do it. And you can. I know it feels like your gut is like just being wrenched. Your heart is being wrenched out of you sometimes. I know you don't want to look at this stuff. But my God, if you knew the way that they felt about you, how proud of you they are, you tiny humans on this courageous journey. They're flabbergasted, and they are in love with you. They love you more than you love you. And they want you to meet them. They want you to meet them in this energy shift, these towers, okay? So here's where I was going with this. Sorry. You guys know when I start channeling, you start channeling. These towers. Some of you who have experienced this intense amounts of trauma. Cassie Apley, you are a huge one. Literally almost had a physical death for them trying to show you something, right? And you came through that, you're going to come through this too, okay? Flabbergasted shenanigans with lupus. We have so many souls on here. I'm not going to call out everybody's pain. I'm only calling out the things that y'all have shared openly. But I get emails all the time, and almost all of you have experienced a gut-wrenching pain. And I mean, sometimes I read my emails and I'm just crying. It's hard to wake up in the morning because nobody comes to me because they're having a good day, and I get that. I get that. So sometimes it can be hard for me to go and check my emails because it's usually everybody's trauma and they want to share that, and I want to read it. I just have to start getting better at reading it at a certain time, like with a joint maybe or something, Did I mention this is for adults? So for some of you who have experienced this heavy, 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 heavy PTSD, this heavy trauma, and we all have some form of PTSD. I don't care if you're rich, poor, black, white, Asian. It doesn't matter what culture you come from, what country you come from. It doesn't matter if you're male or female. You have experienced a form of PTSD in your life. Okay, that needs to be healed. We can thank the beautiful soldiers who have given their lives and sacrificed their mental capacities for putting a name to that, right? But PTSD is not only for soldiers. It is not only for airmen, seamen, Marines. Got to call them all out. I don't want to offend anybody. But it's in each and every one of us, because you were born perfect. You were born of light, and this world can be hard, and it is meant to be. You didn't come here for an easy life. Okay, my light workers, my shadow workers, right? Victor Odo said something amazing today. He said there are these waves of ascension going on, and my light workers out there, my shadow workers out there, he said, you came here with a surfboard on your back, ready to ride those waves, okay? Do not give up. Do not succumb to the wave that's crashing in your face over and over. Don't let it take you down. Flow with it. Ride the wave. Painful or exciting, right? Our ascension can be like blowing up, excitement. You know that feeling when you just feel universe and everything. You know that you're connected. And there's just amazing intuition. There's this feeling of being plugged in, of being in the here and now. And then there are moments of your ascension right? We have the wave. What does the wave do? And then we have the lower part of the wave, which is just as important if you want to get to another top, which is just as important to ride the bottom part of the wave, to sink into it, to feel it. Now, some of you have been through so many of these down waves because you haven't fully finished it. So they have to keep you down there before they can take you up again, because you got to heal this, okay? You got to shake the mud off the flashlight. I'm not telling you to change. I'm telling you to heal. I'm telling you to dust it off. I'm telling you to step into it. Feel that pain. What are you afraid of? What are you afraid to look at? There's something for you there, right? So, some of you are afraid of tower moments. So therefore, you're scared of those towers, aren't you? Therefore, you are allowing yourself to, are we coming back to it, y'all? Is it time to come back to it? How long has it been since I said it? We need to get uncomfortable again. I know it don't feel good, but until you step outside that comfort zone, okay? Fun don't start. You must. You came here to live a human life. And that means getting boo-boos. Don't worry. Your spirit guide's got all kinds of band-aids and first aid kit. They're going to take care of you. They're going to wrap you up. And I know how it feels. I do. You have one sister out there who knows how it feels. And I guarantee you, everybody here right now, link in. Link into your tribe and know that I'm not saying this is for, it's not for the faint of heart. I'm not saying this is easy. I know it's easier said than done. I am actually not doing as well as I had hoped through this energy shift, but I am not going to stop trying. I'm on here right now, swollen eyes, been crying, okay? Because I want you to know whatever is going on with you, whatever is going on in your 3D world is mirroring what is trying to happen within you. Okay. Also, the isolation that we have been going through is for a reason, so that we could actually go within ourselves and look at the things that we weren't willing to look at, right? So, what else? Ascension's coming in waves. Do not be afraid of these shifts. You got your surfboard. Pull it out. Reminds me of that 3 of Wands, right? Standing there looking out, waiting for your ships to come in. But what about in the Lightseer's Tarot, where she's standing there with a surfboard? She ain't taking any wave. She's taking the right wave. But that don't mean she ain't ready, right? It's time to get uncomfortable again. That doesn't mean jumping on every little thing. That doesn't mean saying yes to everything. Unless you want to do that. I did that for a week and I got in a little trouble, but it was fun. I will say that. Say yes to everything for 1 week. Be careful though. Be careful though who you're hanging out with when you're doing that. Okay? But they're really trying to make you understand that many of you, your pain, for some of you it's one or the other, and for some of you it's both. So just resonate with what's for you. For many of you, your pain or your shame are covering your flashlight. The light within you has always been on at full force. But you have this pain or shame or both that are clouding that flashlight, right? And then when the pain or the shame gets so intense, we either numb, right? Alcohol, drugs. I'm not saying that any of these things are evil. It's how we're using them and why we're using them, right? How we're using them and why we're using them. But when you find the root to that pain, that shame, and you forgive, truly, truly forgive, and understand, either you're forgiving someone else, understanding that this was something on their path, and you were a part of that. And you may have even had a soul contract where it was predestined that they would somehow hurt you in this life for their spiritual growth, or even for yours, maybe both, but it may have been for them, right? But if you hold resentment in your heart for something like that, you're not going to get the growth and download. Doesn't hurt them, hurts you, right? Also, what's going to be happening is what you may be feeling, these energy shifts are going to be a strange, like some people are feeling extremely drained and extremely tired. Okay. Let me get a thumbs up. Are you feeling drained, tired? There are 3 categories. You're feeling either drained and extremely tired. Some of you may be feeling extremely energized. And then others are going to almost have a strange floating sensation, almost like in and out of reality. Okay. I'm going through the drained and the floating. Okay. And I've experienced it's so funny. Good. Okay. Drained. Yeah. For some of you, drained. And it's common for a full moon, which is interesting because this blue moon is a micro moon. But from what I'm understanding from a few astrologists, it's actually still a heavier energy. I don't understand how that works, so I'm not going to get into that because I'm going to sound like a dummy, right? But that's what I'm hearing from some different people. And then all of the tarot readers that I generally follow and influencers that I generally follow, I've noticed their energy is so off. Like they have this heaviness around them. So some of you may be feeling heavy. Some of you may be feeling a heavy feeling. For me, it's a very, it's a bit uncomfortable, but I'm sitting in it and I'm just like feeling it. I think that, for instance, if I would have had this feeling 15 years ago or so before my spiritual awakening, I think that I would have been very depressed about it. I think I would have been feeling depressed. I would have been feeling, but now I don't identify feelings like that anymore. Anxiety and depression. I'm like, I look at it and I'm like, okay, why do I feel this funky energy? Curious. Ask yourself, look at it like that. Look at it like that. That floating energy. I've been feeling that too, Feather. That floating energy. And that's what's going to cause the floating energy. When you're able to look at it like a third person and say, curious, peculiar. That is how you begin to build a relationship with your higher self. By watching your feelings. Remember, you are not this beautiful brain. This is simply a tool for you to navigate this 3D plane with. You are the thing watching your thoughts. You're not your thoughts. You are not your thoughts. You are not your feelings. They are the indicators. They are the indicators of what's going on. They are your greatest asset. Don't allow them to use you. They are meant to be used. They are meant to aid you in this path. So when you're feeling something, look at it and say, curious. Why did I just feel jealous? Why did I just feel irritable? Why did I just feel angry? Curious. Peculiar. Why do I feel empty? Why do I feel lonely? Curious. Now here's something weird. When I start channeling, I never turn to the right page. I just open the book and I find the first blank page, and it's all kind of I'm not really present all the time. And but whatever page I opened it to, this is the page I wrote on, and then over here there was a drawing, and I don't remember doing this drawing. I mean, I kind of do, but it was months and months ago. I don't know how long ago it was, but I didn't know what it meant when I drew it. It had no meaning to me. I remember thinking, that's weird. I'm not an artist, so I don't ever draw. So for me to sketch something out is very strange and very abnormal, But I don't remember the situation because it wasn't meant to talk to me then. It was meant to talk to me now. Remember that time is fluid. So this was channeled information for now, and I had no use for it then. Okay. But So I'm not good at it, but so you'll see here, there is like, this is like a little hut. It's almost like, who doesn't want to live? Wait, hold on. Put it like that. So you see there's like a fence, and it's like a little dome hut, right? It's like a little dome hut, and there's like a darkness in here, right? Some of you are getting really comfortable in that darkness and in that isolation. And I'm going to say there's a lot of growth to be had there, but be careful there, okay? You did come here to live a human life, okay? You did come here to live a human life, but I'm feeling like there's this like, it's like Simon and Garfunkel. Hello, darkness, my old friend. So right here, it's like this darkness, but look, there's a spider. Grandmother Spider is watching out for you. It's very Charlotte's Webby, but she's watching out for you. While you're in the darkness, you're being protected. And look, as you come out of this darkness, what this is going to lead to, if you go within this, if you go within the comfort of this darkness, this pain, and let Grandmother Spider wrap around you. I know some of you are scared of spiders, so you can take that imagery out if you want. But spiders are extremely spiritual animals. And if they are showing up, there's something you need to look at. Okay? Now, notice that as you do this healing work, going within, okay, in this 2020, going within your cave, right? That cave of isolation, that cave of spiritual development, your hibernation, look what happens. The new you comes out. This star, I don't know, it's like this little starfish man. He kind of looks like Patrick the starfish off SpongeBob. I don't know what that is. But look, your heart chakra is beaming. Something's going on here. And it's not like a new you is born. It's like the old you is coming back without wearing the cloak of pain, the cloak of trauma. Now you're wearing the world like a loose garment, and you can finally be the star that you came here to be. And remember that you came here from the stars. You are nothing but stardust with consciousness. And you're powerful. They're going to be unlocking things within you now. Okay? They're going to be unlocking things within you. Okay. So, if you're new to the channel, here's how it works. I'm going to pull a couple cards. I'm feeling the intense energy. So, we're going to be using the Starman Tarot, the David Bowie deck. The Starman Tarot. This is the deck done by the artist who did all of David Bowie's work. This is, I would say, the most spiritual tarot deck you can get. We're also going to be using the Isis Oracle deck, the most spiritual Oracle deck you can get. And then we're going to clarify with the vice versa. Okay? Man, I can't keep that Hierophant in the deck. I've asked, you know, the funny thing is, so many of us, I know I'm not the only one out there, I've asked for these downloads, these enlightenments, upgrades, DNA activations, Kundalini rising, right? I've asked for it. I need to toughen up because the whole thing is not meant to be. I know, like I said, when you're at the top of that wave of spiritual enlightenment, that consciousness lifting, it feels so good stepping into your vortex, and it does feel really good most of the time. But you must still do the healing. You must still do the work. You must still go through the dark. And when you learn to love it, right? Think of it like this little house, this little tiny house, this little dome of safety. It's like a little hobbit's hole where you can go and explore your darkness. There's nothing to be afraid of. They've got your back, and they're going to protect you, and you will be rewarded if you do this. You will be rewarded on this 3D plane if you do this. Okay. Now, these cards are very intense. They are very much going to be based on the symbology that you are feeling from the cards. So when you look at it, it's going to be an intuitive twirl in the belly, clench in the heart, a lump in the throat, positive or negative reaction. Pay special attention there. But it is very likely, as you all know, that these cards are going to tell a story for you. That they're going to tell a story for you to give you an idea of where you've been, where you are, and where you're headed. They aren't going to be past, present, future like that, but they're all going to tell a piece to your soul, right? You may be attracted to all of them, and you may be attracted to one of them, or maybe none of them. Just do what resonates for you. Don't force anything, okay? I I always think of like when someone's trying on a coat, if the seams are busting, then take the dang coat off. It don't fit you. Okay? Go with the notes that resonate with you. Go with the notes that resonate for you. Okay. Take a big old deep belly breath. Up your spine, out your crown chakra. Release all expectations of this reading so that they can blow your mind. And if you have wine, clink. Look at the Fool card in this. Isn't this cool? The Sacred Clown. I mean, look at all the symbology here. And look, he's got a banana in his pants, y'all. He's got a banana in his pants. I love that card. Anyway, I did a reading for myself today. I only do that like once a month, maybe less even. And I had 9 major arcana cards and 2 core cards, and that was it. I didn't even have one minor. Oh, I did have 9 of Pentacles was my final outcome. So that's a plus. But you guys should have seen the intense energy. I should have taken a video of it. I should take a page from Russell. He actually did a video where he read his own cards, and I was like, what guts? What guts? That takes a lot of guts. That takes a lot of guts. I'll try to take that challenge and do that myself someday. Not today. But I always feel like these are, I kind of feel like when I'm reading these are always, like, I resonate too. Like I always say, I'm not here trying to tell you what to do. I'm learning with you. I'm as lost in the sauce as y'all are. As lost in the sauce as y'all are, okay? Big time, okay? All right. 5 of Swords. I'm not going to keep it, but it kind of popped. 5 of Swords. Some of you may be feeling mental conflict. Okay, some of you may be feeling that lost in the sauce feeling. I said lost in the sauce. This always reminds me. I know it shows... the 5 of Swords is an interesting card, but look at how... It's like he's fighting his demons. It's like he's fighting his demons, right? But he's not backing down. Death at his feet. Again, I'm feeling like this is some of the trauma, the pain, and the shame I've been talking about. I know you got stuff in your past. They're still coming up as demons because you haven't dealt with them. And there's something new trying to be offered to you. But you don't even see it because all you see is this darkness rising up, right? Beautiful, flabbergasted. I release my selfishness and gain selflessness. That is a big part of what is going to be happening for a lot of people, which I'm loving. But my light workers and shadow workers, like you guys will notice, the more that you step into your enlightenment in this 3D world, the more that you're going to see other people just living their path and whatever it is that they came here on this journey to learn. And when you can see it in that way, it's almost like no one can do true evil or wrong. I mean, I'm not saying there's not evil or there's not wrong. I'm just saying, for instance, Hitler. I mean, probably considered one of the most evil men in current history. And he, through everything he did that was so awful and all the millions we lost, he brought about a unity and compassion that wasn't there within our world before. Right? Took America way too long to go over there and help, and that was so disturbing. But the compassion that came about from the chaos and conflict, maybe that was his path in a strange way. Through chaos and conflict, we can achieve unity and compassion and selflessness, right? Okay. I'm calling in all spirit guides, angels, past on loved ones of the light to come in now. I have a new spirit guide. He's Arabic. He's wearing like a turban and stuff. I'm my first Arabic spirit guide. My first Arabic spirit guide. Pass on loved ones of the light. Please come in now with your messages for your beautiful humans out there going through this intense energy shift. This intense energy shift. 10 of Cups. Now, I want you to, for those of you who are really into tarot, try to not look at the card so much. I'm sorry, not look at the what the card is so much as the imagery. Okay? This artist is fantastic, and he puts a lot of symbolism in his cards. The Ten of Cups. Hang on. This is what I have to do. For real, y'all. Get my magnifying glass. Okay? Ten of Cups. Beautiful way to start the reading. Beautiful way to start the reading. Spirit, for the beautiful soul tribe out there. I'm feeling like I want to kind of change up the energy, so I'm going to sing a little. I'm sorry if that bothers anybody, but I'm feeling it, and I kind of have to. I won't sing a lot. I just have to shift up my own energy. That was half the deck. I don't think I know all the words to this, but it's popping in my head. 25 years and my life is still trying to get up that great big hill of hope. I gotta be quiet too because Jim is sleeping. For destination. I realized quickly when I knew I should. This world was made of a brotherhood of man. For whatever that means. And so I cry sometimes when I'm lying in bed just to get it all out what's in my head, and I'm feeling a little peculiar. I didn't plan that. Peculiar. And so I wake in the morning and I step outside and I take a deep breath and I get real high and I scream to the top of my lungs, what's going on? And I said, hey, yeah, 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 yeah. Hey, yeah, yeah. I said, hey, what's going on? And I said, hey, yeah, 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 yeah. Hey, yeah, yeah. I said, hey, what's going on? Right? Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Okay. Interesting. So we have 10 of Cups. I'll go through these again. 10 of Cups. Completion of a cycle. Stepping into the beauty. Notice the nectar pouring on them from these cups. Shining on them. Their light. Right? Notice. Wow. I've never noticed that. Notice the little girl's heart chakra light blowing up. She's powerful. And as they are connected, as they step into this frequency of love, there's power to be gained there. We'll clarify all of them. Ace of Wands. Getting new passion, right? Fire. This is a portal. Remember what I say. Aces are neither major arcana nor minor. They are portals to be stepped into. And they will be gone like a fart in the wind, okay? Walk through the stank, y'all. And you got to be courageous to grab this, but it is being handed to you. It is being handed to you. Okay? Justice. Oh, this is my favorite artwork for the connotation of justice. Okay? Notice how she obviously is being blown up. We see the energy, the downloads happening, probably going within and also changing her DNA. We see that in one hand, she holds this beautiful brain. It is a tool, right? In the other hand, her heart. Balancing her emotions and her intellect, her logic is key to true success in this life, right? And the moon. I just felt something like come through me. They're rising up out of the water. This is that floating energy some of you may be feeling. Okay? You are being upgraded. Okay? We talk about downloads a lot. This is like an upgrade. Okay? Lifting up the veil rising, which hides the illusion. Okay? Do not get lost in the sauce of your feelings. Your feelings which are your indicators and your tools in this life, right? Your tools in this life. Okay, let's pull some clarifiers, and we will pull one Isis card at the end for everybody, for the soul tribe, a collective card from Isis to give us some healing feelings. I pulled 10,000. Oh, look, right on top, scales of balance. That's like justice, isn't it? Ancient Tantra of the soul. 4 10 of Cups. And you know what? I never do this, but I am feeling a strong desire to read just a little bit out of the Starman Tarot, because you guys, this is the best deck in the world, and a lot of people just don't know it, and it makes me sad. So I'm not going to read the whole thing, but if you like this deck, I do have a link to it at the bottom. That's where I ordered it from. But I mean, look how long the descriptions are. I mean, just the book alone is like huge spiritual downloads and enlightenment. It's amazing. It's amazing. This person is so enlightened, and he's never gotten any credit from it. David de Angelis and Esther de Angelis. And he did all of the artwork for David Bowie's album covers and stuff. So it says here, there is something exquisite and miraculous about journeying with fellow travelers on this road called life. You guys are my fellow travelers on this road called life. We are not alone. Loneliness is a great deprivation, and it's becoming more prevalent. Isn't this funny for the 10 of Cups? You'd never guess that this would be the description, right? We are not alone. Loneliness is a great deprivation, and it's becoming more prevalent in the face of divorce, increasing mobility, and aging population. The people in our lives offer up reflections of ourselves like some great fractal different, like some great fractal different facets of ourselves are revealed. Contrasting edges of our character flame in existence with another personality, another energy, life-giving and sustaining, okay? The 10 of Cups invites you to take time to connect with special people in your life, those who you love and have traveled with for some time. Acknowledge their presence in your life with fresh eyes. The people who you have known for years, decades. Acknowledge them with fresh eyes, okay? Wouldn't you like it if they did that for you? I heard that from someone's spirit guide. Everyone around us is a teacher, showing us when we get caught in the web of judgment and self-righteousness. We've all been there. We've all been there. Ego, baby. Ego. Of separation and ignorance. If we would only give ourselves more moments to experience, first, the joy of loving connection with ourselves, and then turn to the other to give love and appreciation and a miracle for their existence. Okay? 10 of Cups says, craft a legacy. Ultimate contentedness. Create long-lasting bonds with those you call family. Okay, look at them with fresh eyes. And look at yourself with fresh eyes, beautiful. Look at yourself with fresh eyes. That's what I'm hearing. That's what I'm hearing. Let's pull a couple clarifiers on 10 of Cups if you were feeling it. If you were feeling it. 10 of Cups, Spirit. 10 of Cups. For some of you, this is truly a perception change, a frequency change. Yeah, some of you still may be in this 9. Some of you still may be in this 9 feeling beat up, right? Like, dang, this life is whooping my ass, right? Like, he's got a bandage on his head, but look, he's still fighting. He's still fighting. He got a thing on his foot. He got a, thing on his chest. I mean, this guy is beat up. But notice the sun and the moon on his chest. Let's see if you can see it. Yeah. Sun and the moon on his chest. That balance of his darkness and light. And look, he ain't taking no shit, is he? He's ready. He's ready. Now, it's interesting. I turn this card around. And I'm feeling the need to do it. I don't always do it, but sometimes I do. And when I do, it's because I'm feeling it. Okay? Now look at this. He's coming upon a worn traveler, like an old friend, right? It's like he's been at battle for a while. He's coming back home to his cave. And there's his girl. I don't know if it's his girl or his friend, whatever it is for you, right? And she's like, come here, baby, let me go clean you up. Now, she ain't that good either. Look at her. She's in a raggedy ass dress. She ain't got no shoes on, but she's going to take care of him. Look at someone with fresh eyes and the courageous path they've been on where you may have judged them, form a new bond with them. See them with fresh eyes for what have they come here to learn, right? We've all judged. We've all judged snap judgments that we have in our head, right? Snap judgments that we have in our head. I don't know if my focusing is bad or if my eyesight's bad because I keep seeing it blurred. This Mercury retrograde's killing me, y'all. I'm a Virgo too, so I'm ready for it to end, right? So they're trying to move you from this frequency from the 9 into the 10. Now, doesn't this so much remind you of the picture I drew in a way with the cave, right? The cave of darkness. It's time to go in this cave of darkness so you can come out like this. They're saying when you sit through this pain, when you sit in this pain, the rewards will be great. Ultimate contentedness, peace, love, my cup overfloweth, right? But this is blocking you from it. You've had a hard battle. It's time to do a life review. It's time to write that crap down, right? It's time to write that crap down. She is mirroring him, Angela. Absolutely. Oh no, these feathers, aren't these amazing cars? These are really trippy. I know. And they're read so differently. I enjoy the different perspective on it that he really gives. He goes into, now these are not the cards you want if you want to do like love readings or, daily readings. This is like for doing spiritual readings, right? These are very intense. Right when I say that, there she is. She's like, lifting the veil. Yeah, you're feeling that. Anything else, please, for this 10 of Cups? Going into this cave of healing, I'm hearing. Going into this cave of healing. Yes, absolutely. 3 of Wands. 3 of Wands. Okay, there it is. Waiting for that ship to come in. Okay, this isn't the one where he's got a surfboard, but he doesn't need one because, look, that's all desert. Okay, some of you need to say, hold on. Just be sure that you're not always waiting, right? It's like I said earlier, I like the version of the 3 of Wands where she's holding a surfboard waiting for that perfect wave. She's ready to go, okay? Make sure you're ready to go, okay? Why is he waiting for ships to come in the desert? I don't know. It doesn't make any sense. Now, I do like the other side of this card with that yin yang. Make sure to keep your balance. And look, there is like old wisdom floating to you. For someone out there, I'm hearing we've been trying to get a hold of you. So I don't know who that's for. We've been trying to get a hold of you. I'm hearing that someone has been asking for assistance from their guides, from their angels, in navigating their emotional shit show. No, but everything, there's a lot going on with you internally, whoever you are out there. And they're saying, we have been trying to get a hold of you, quiet your mind. I know that you hate meditation, but you're going to do it if you want the answers. Remember that praying is talking to God. Meditation is listening. All right? Make sure that two-way conversation is going on. Praying is talking to God. Please, God. Why, God? I want this, God. Can you help me, God? Angels help me. Spirits help me. Praying is talking to God. But meditation, the quieting of the mind, is the only way to listen to the answers, right? Being present in the here and now, is the only way to see the signs. Because then you are in the correct energy that's going on for you, right? That correct energy, this beautiful wave, you are flowing with it. When you are in that correct energy, that's the only way they can send you signs. Because then you're at the appropriate frequency to receive them. That is part of the give and take. That is part of the communication. Okay? Whew. Some intense energy. Okay. I did not expect that from the 10 of Cups. Wow. Really beautiful. I hope you enjoyed that message. Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands. That's looking good. I could use a little of this in my life. Oh, some Ace of Wands. And I'm not going to read as much as I did for the last one, but we may as well. I don't think I've ever read it because, I may have. I don't remember. Ace of Wands. I just want to see what it, because there's not a lot of symbology really in this one, but if you're feeling it, you're feeling it. And it might be you're feeling the Ace of Wands and the 10 of Cups, or the Ace of Wands and the Moon, or the Ace of Wands and Justice, or Justice and 10 of Cups, or, whatever you're feeling, y'all, there ain't no rules here. There ain't no rules, and isn't that lovely? This is a place without rules, especially when we do night live. Haha. Yes, sir. Ace of Cups. Nope. Cups. Swords. Swords. Okay, Wands. There we go. God, I love this book. Okay, the overall meaning is flash of creative insight, right? Could be a download, could be creative insight, like an idea, light bulb going off, right? Flash of creative insight, the drive, the need to create something new. Quick energy burst. Oh, who doesn't want some of this? And this is probably what's going to be coming after this full moon, right? After this full moon. Quick energy burst. The passionate start of a new dynamic project. And it says here, the Ace of Wands is filled with pure potential, the magical, combining, and creative element of fire. Notice in the artwork how the wand itself is pregnant with potential of human life, the fetal stage of existence where anything is still possible. Oh, what do you know, you guys? There's little sperms all over it. Look at that. It's an egg with sperms in it. Spermies. Do you see them? I never noticed that. I never noticed that. Do y'all see the sperm? Wow. The egg is not fully formed. The embryo, whatever it is. Sperm. So, pregnant with potential life. Pregnant with potential life. The fetal stage of existence where anything is possible. This is the fetal stage of existence where anything is possible. How beautiful is that? How beautiful is that? The twisted wood of this wand comes from the great mother tree, whose vast mycorrhizal network links itself to hundreds of other trees in the forest, passing nutrients such as carbon to feed her seedlings. For without wood, there can be no fire. The wand is encased within a fiery coronal womb, as if it is waiting to be birthed in the vastness of deep space. So something new is being born within you as you change up and shift this frequency. It's like moving from this 9 to 10. I know it's been hard. They want you to know the hardest part is truly over. Okay, is truly over. You're almost done. This is 9 is about completion. 10 is about ending. Okay, so you are ending this cycle and moving into something that's so much more beautiful. Okay, waiting for your ships to come in. You are about to receive a reward if you're willing to make this energy transmuting your energy. Oh, exactly 100 viewers, literally the most we've ever had for a live night live or whatever. That's a good job, y'all. Showing up. Okay, so what's coming out for the Ace of Wands? If you were feeling that card, whoa, those popped right out. Whoa, whoa. Okay, Death in reverse. Oh yes, you guys, and 2 of Wands. Oh yes, in reverse. This is how I like these. Both of these cards is exactly how I like them. Look at this. Ace of Wands, something new is being born because you went through this dark night. And somebody's walked through the valley of the shadow of death, and they are transmuting your energy. You are transmuting your energy. Look at this. Here's death, right? Coming to you. Now here we have right here, okay? This guy right here, he's like a merchant, okay? He's like a merchant. This guy over here, he's kind of like a spiritual guy, or even, I'm not sure if he's a jester or comedian. Either way, he's the artistic side of life, and this is the material side, right? What I say earlier, this is about understanding we each come here for our own path. This guy came here to learn some stuff on this material plane. This guy came here to learn some stuff on the artistic side. But look at this. Look at this. Our merchant now, after death, they realize it takes a balance of both. The merchant is now holding the lotus of enlightenment. The jester or the artist is now holding the lily of material. This is the lily is what's all over the magician card. because it's a material manifestation. So this guy, you know, he might have lived a life that was more artistic. This guy lived a life that was more earthbound and about making money. And they realize after death, the alchemy of transmutation, and how you need both to truly live a life that is going to give you everything you want. Something's trying to come out of my throat chakra. Someone out there is not being honest with themselves about what they want. You are living based on preconceived notions and what you've told you are, who you are. No one can tell you who you are but you. You know, one of my really good friends, Ashley, I grew up with her in high school and everything, and we traveled Europe together. We had so much fun. You know, we grew up together. I haven't seen her in a long time, but she is a lawyer and she owns a yoga studio. You can have anything you want. Stop limiting and labeling yourself. Stop allowing others to label you. Be honest with yourself. I'm sorry, my throat chakra is blowing up right now, but somebody needs to hear this so much. You're infinite. And you can be anything you want. And don't you dare let anyone, especially preconceived notions from your childhood and the world and your culture, tell you who you are. Muslim, that is crazy. I literally have been doing more research into I'll talk about that. That's another read. But that's crazy that you just said that. Gosh, my throat is it's the strangest feeling. It's like, it doesn't hurt. It's just someone has to clear their throat chakra. And I mean getting honest with yourself about what you want. And if you don't know, that's okay. It's more than okay. But it's damn time to find out, right? It is damn time to find out what the hell you want, right? Okay. Whoa. That was weird throat feeling. Justice. I have a dog hair in my mouth. Justice. Balancing this beautiful brain with this beautiful heart. Notice the energy flowing through her. We'll read a little bit of it. I'm like I said, I just want y'all to hear a little bit of how beautiful his writing is, and his different perspective on looking at the cards. I love it. I love it. Justice 11. All right, a lot of symbology in here. I'll pull out the magnifying glass in a minute. Hang on. Overall meaning. The principle of consequences. You reap what you sow. Reclaim your power. Take an honest inventory of your life. Take an honest inventory of your life. Acknowledge your successes and defeats. Acknowledge them. What's so wrong with that? Justice invites us to consider that we are the powerful orchestrators of our lives and all of your thoughts, feelings. And do you hear the story? Do you hear the story? And all the thoughts and feelings and actions that have led to the place that you find yourself in right now. It brings to light the principle of consequences. It brings to light the principle of consequences. The effects resulting from your actions. Are you reaping what you have sowed? Right? In the cards, a figure of a woman stands upright, strong, wild, and unapologetic. Look at that face. Unapologetically honest with yourself and the world around you. Authentic. A universal figure of mixed origin, she stands holding a brain in one hand and a heart in the other, portraying the balance of head and heart, thought and feeling. The world around her is teeming with life force, seething with nature, and wild and mesmerizing. This card calls you to consider a balance of head and heart, logic and intuition, getting things done versus emotional connection and well-being. Getting things done versus emotional connection and well-being. To live well, to work well, we need both. A dynamic interplay. How crazy is that? We need both in this life, right? After all, emotion is a much more powerful driver of human behavior than reason and logic alone, right? We need both. Are you having that balance, or are you having issues with that balance? If not, if you are, that's okay. Just look at it. Just look at it. I'm having issues with it. I'm having issues with it. I am. And I'm working on it, right? Crying a lot, So I'm seeing some issues there. I didn't mean to do this, but how funny. I was going to clarify with the deck here, but I picked up this one. But look, the Hermit came out. And look at the Hermit in this deck. It's called the Alien. You came here from far away. And you came here to experience great pain. Look at the arrows through his heart chakra. But notice that as you heal that pain, you are getting DNA downloads. You are getting DNA activations. You are getting upgrades and downloads into your third eye chakra. That's why you came here. And it is only through the chaos and conflict and walking through the pain that you will truly receive the fruits of all this life has to offer. And I know that sounds backwards, but it's the truth. It is only through walking through that pain with the grace of knowing and being kind to yourself, of knowing that you are on this path, right? This card speaks to me as well, right? My Virgos especially. But for anybody out there, this is a star child who came here and is experiencing enormous amounts of pain in order to grow, right? I mean, look at this. Next card out is the Wheel. These are major arcanas just popping out everywhere. The Wheel. How long did you stay at the bottom of the wheel, hanging yourself and the fortune of the rest of your life on this noose? But when you come back up the wheel, notice how they shoot you with downloads. These are your spirit guides. Notice the team of angels surrounding you, and everything you want to manifest, walking into higher self. When you're at the top of the wheel, you feel this connectedness, walking into higher self, to source, right? Stepping into the grid, stepping into the consciousness grid. This is happening for you. This is happening for you. For all of you. For all of you. If you step into it, right? So for justice, okay? Okay. Wow. Okay. All right. Okay, so we have the Judgment card for justice. Okay, divine timing, right? And I'm loving this. The two, I almost said the moon, but this blue moon, and then look at that moon there. The Two of Swords in reverse. I friggin' love it. Okay, here is Archangel Gabriel blowing his horn. Some of you, though, I'm going to say right now, are afraid to be authentic. Notice that in this picture, the child is the only one not ashamed of his nudity, of who he is. The cosmic egg, right? Some of us are afraid of death. Some of us are afraid of our own gifts. Then we turn it around. Who is it that said the other day, cute little tushies? They do. They are the cutest little tushies. But look at this. Archangel Gabriel blowing his horn and saying, it is time. Second coming, divine timing, 2020. Looking down and saying, it is time. And you can only step into your path as you step into your authentic self. Rising up. Do you feel yourself rising up? That is the interesting floaty feeling. You're feeling the energy shift is causing you to feel a strange disconnected. But as you step into that disconnection, it turns into connectedness. Connecting with your pain, connecting with your numbness, connecting with your darkness. They got your back. They got your six. Okay? Go into your cave of darkness. That hermit, that's what this is. Your darkness is the only way forward. What is that? There's some kind of mystical knowledge book down there with a candle. Okay? A lot of writing on it. Notice again the DNA Darling, you are becoming more powerful. Wow. You ready? Are you ready? Okay, Justice. Okay, now notice here. You spent a lot of time like that, didn't you? Blinded to the fact that you hold the power. That you hold the power. Get honest with what you want out of this life. What you put into it is what you get out. Notice, life is like this sometimes. Life is crazy. Life is crazy. All this crap going on, lightning, storms, hair blowing in the wind. But look, who holds the power here? She's the only one holding the power. She's got all the power. But she's blinded to that fact. She is blinded to the fact. You are blinded. Some of you are blinded to the fact that you hold the power. Now we turn this card around as she steps into her emotions. That's what this moon is representing. That's what this moon is representing. Stepping into her emotions, her intuition. She realizes, oh, I have more control than I thought. I have more power than I thought. She sits here and it's almost like she's controlling her surroundings by her reactions to them. Right? When you control your reactions, your world will change. Completely change. Notice them. Look at them. That is the first step. And it's not overnight. Don't beat yourself up. Don't beat yourself up. But say, why did I get so irritated? Why did I get so agitated? Why did I snap at that family member, that friend, my lover, my husband, my wife, my children? Just ask yourself. You don't have to beat yourself up. Ask yourself why. What is that root? Because as you start controlling your reactions, as you start looking at your reactions, you will subconsciously start to control your reactions. Educate yourself in you. I need to educate myself in Val. Remember, you are not your thoughts. You are the thing watching them. You are the thing watching them. Step into that power, right? Right? And when you do, here comes that Pegasus, baby. Here comes that Pegasus. 8 of Wands. Look at the fire. The lightning striking, right? So here is the front side. It's all light. It's pretty. Lots of communication coming in. And here they're saying, get off your butt and stop being blinded to the fact that you hold the power, because we are sending in downloads, upgrades, communication, signs, spirit animals, spirit guides, aids, angels. Things are truly becoming more powerful, but you can remain numb to it and receive tower after tower, numbness after numbness, or you can step into it. I know it's scary, but it's time, my friends. We got to get uncomfortable. We got to get fun comfortable, because this is how we get the fun to start. That's when we jump on Pegasus' back and we can fly. Okay? Now, let's do the moon, last card. The moon, and then we'll pull one Isis for the soul tribe. The moon. If you pulled the moon, this might also very likely be for everybody. I usually pull 3 cards, and this is the 4th one that came out. So this could be for everybody, but you might have specifically resonated with it. Whatever is working for you. Don't overthink it, okay? Take off that jacket if it don't fit. The moon. As you step into healing yourself, the moon is lifting you up. She is healing us. It's so funny, we always talk about the man and the moon whenever the moon is such a feminine planet, or, it's a feminine moon. But look, we see here it's a female, and I really like that. She is rising up with the waters, which she so affects, such as she affects our subconscious, right? Just as she affects our subconscious. And it's funny, we see the moon, but it's almost like there's like something like the sun coming up. There's something enlightening. There's something glowing coming up from under the water. So let's see what we get. The moon is usually about the hidden. The moon is usually about the hidden, but I'm feeling like a very strong illumination. How crazy. You guys, shut the front door. They blow my mind. Thank you, guys. Thank you. They blow my mind. We have some illumination. Okay, it did pop out this way. Here's what I want to talk about with this moon. Now, here's what I'm loving. Okay, there is something being illuminated. Okay, here's the sun and the moon in reverse, clarifying the moon. Okay, wow. So, I know, nice boobies. I know, nice boobies. Okay, we got tushy and boobies today. All right, the only thing we are missing is my handsome, sexy water man. He didn't come out at all. That's disappointing. So, we've got here the sun. It's so funny. I'm feeling something being illuminated with this full moon for many of you. Okay, something is being illuminated. Remember, the red stands for passion, the white for innocence, purity of intention, abundance all around you, and feeling like a kid again. Because when you finally shed this bullshit that has been keeping your pain, your shame, right? I know you've been through it. Some of you out there have been through some of the worst of it. I've heard some of your stories, and there are many of you out there I have not heard your stories, but I feel your energy. And the pain that comes through is heart-wrenching. Okay, it's heart-wrenching. But look at this. It's like she wants to go play. Right? The sun's not quite out yet, though. Mer 90, you hang in there and just step into it and look at that as much as you can. And you get your butt outside. You walk around barefoot, okay? You got this, my darling. Okay, who's got some walls up out there? Some of you have built up this pain, or you've had so much intense amounts of pain in your life, so much intense pain in your life, that you've had to build walls around yourself and your heart. You have had to, you have your guards up. You have your guards up, right? And you want to go play. I know you do. I know you want this joy back. I know you want this childlike wonder back. It is available to you. It is available to you. I get you, Mer 90. Absolutely. Stay away from the drinking if you're really depressed. I get that. I get that. I'm the same way. Okay? Notice the Eye of Ra. You're about to have this again. This is temporary. This is temporary. But you must step in and look at it, okay? Because the moon is about illuminating something. There is some kind of illusion, okay, that they want you to see that you have built around yourself, okay? Because they are getting ready to offer you something. Notice, I love this. So clarifying the moon upright is the sun in reverse and the moon in reverse, okay? Meaning a clarification and illumination. Notice, like the moon in reverse, now we see here, it's funny. It's almost like she's offering you this gift because you've seen through it. And look at her eyes. She's like, I'm about to blow your mind. I know. She's looking at you like that. Okay, she's offering you something that is going to grow you spiritually. It's going to elevate you on the spiritual path in a way that you cannot believe. Okay? Whatever was hidden, you now see. Yes, the Pleiadian. And notice the full moon eclipse. Right? Beautiful. Beautiful. Offering you a new spiritual gift. I mean, I can't think of a more powerful way to end this reading, right? To end this reading. It's lovely. This innocence is coming back to you. You must get honest with yourself, okay? And look at the walls that have been put up. You got me? You guys got me? Ooh, it's been a long one. All right, we'll pull one Isis card, and we'll close this beautiful night live up. You guys, I have missed our night lives. I missed our night lives. Man pants. Man pants. Nobody's even seen you today. Come here. Come here. Everybody say hi to Mandy Pants, my psychic sponge. She gets me through it. You my girl? Are you my girl? Come on, baby. Okay. She's a lump. When she's tired, y'all, there ain't nothing getting her up. Oh, thank you so much, Amy. Thank you. I hope you guys resonated. Thank you. She is such a gorgeous dog. I know it. I love her guts. I know. And that's only a little bit of her. She's a big old thing. She's mine. But her and you guys, that's all I need. That is all I need. And my mama. And Uncle Jimbo. And my son and Kyle. Okay, and then that's it. I think I can live without anybody else. I'm just kidding. I have so many beautiful people in my life. I'm so lucky to have everybody. Everybody. I felt it. It buzzed. Hold on. Gotta do this. Gotta do this. I love when they wrap it back around. I'm sorry, did I scare the crap out of you? Mandy's pissed. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. You're gonna fall off the couch on me, and y'all know how that goes. Y'all look. The Lunar Queen. Y'all, this moon is ready to unlock magic in you if you are ready to accept it. And let them know. Say it aloud. Say it aloud. Free will. Free will. Ooh, I just felt this intense amount of energy flowing through me. And there goes my throat again. Be honest with yourself. It's a weird throat feeling. I've never felt anything like it. The Lunar Queen. She of the celestial crescent. Isis is saying, she of the celestial crescent. Let's see what's going on with the Lunar Queen. It's the wrong book. Where's the book? Oh, son of a gun. There it is over there. All right. Okay. Lunar Queen. Oh, boy. I can't. Yeah. Turn right to it. The Lunar Queen. I'm only going to read a little bit. Y'all know these are long. I'm going to read a little bit at the beginning, and I'll read the incantation for those of you who want to close your eyes and take it within your heart. Okay? 100 viewers right now. That's powerful, y'all. There is a deep feminine wisdom. Sorry, my throat. Hang on. Let's finish it right. Let's finish it right. There is a deep feminine wisdom that recognizes the importance of cycles of rest and replenishment as essential balancing to our actions of power and demonstration. You are being asked to allow this replenishment for yourself now, trusting that you are in a cycle of creation. In a cycle of creation. Look at those little spermies. Okay? A cycle of creation that is about to shift into a new phase. Release and enjoy the process without having to control or force it. Release and enjoy the process without having to control or force it. Isis, as a Lunar Queen, understands the cycles of creative power and flow. Sometimes it can be hard to let go of a desire to force, control, and make things happen, to exert might and willpower to bring what you wish into being by sheer determination and exertion and force. Yet, the vast creative power of the feminine principle is in honoring and flowing with the cycles of activity and rest, of releasing force and surrendering into the perfection of what is happening right now, and realizing that this actually brings us divine manifestation and creation more effortlessly, gracefully, and to greater effect. It says this oracle comes to you at a time when you are shifting from one phase in your spiritual and creative journey and into a new phase. This is a time to pay deep attention to the messages of your body and allow them to guide you. Do you need to balance your activity with more rest? Do you need to balance your rest with more activity, right? Do you need to be actively creating, but from a more relaxed and allowing rather than demanding and forceful mental state, right? Beautiful. Whew. I want you to hear this. The quiet times are dark moon energies. The times when you will sense from your inner wisdom, your body wisdom, that you are in a need of replenishing and percolation. Percolating. You're percolating, baby. So let yourself replenish, right? You're percolating. Oh, I have never gotten to say that word on this channel. It's so exciting. I want to use it more often. It's a great word. Okay. Incantation of the Lunar Queen. Incantation of the Lunar Queen. You can say this incantation to begin the ritual or as an independent practice to support you when you need the inner strength to give yourself permission to rest, right? Isn't that funny how we do need to do that sometimes? Give ourselves permission to rest. Do that out loud. Whenever you are feeling guilty about going within and living cyclically, which you should be doing. My women out there, you need to be living, the ones who are still getting their monthly cycle, living according to your cycle. There is a cycle. And if you look that up, look up living cyclically according to my menstrual cycle, something like that. You will, there's some great articles out there about how to do this and how to recognize what you should be doing and feeling during those times of the beginning of your cycle versus, through the rest. For my men out there, try living with the moon, the cyclic feelings of the moon and your inner feelings, simply your inner feelings. If you're feeling irritated, irritable, people are just getting on your nerves all the time, it's time to go within, baby. Okay? Because you're just seeing the ugly you're feeling within. That's all there is to it. Okay? So, you can come back. You can either come back and listen to this or write it down, and you can say this during your full moon ceremony if you would like. If you guys want me to, yeah, I'll just do it. I'll take a picture of it and I'll post it to the community tab. So if you want to do it for the full moon, okay. Remember, if you donated to my channel on the super chats on here or on the Venmo, PayPal, Cash App at the bottom, please make sure that you email me and tell me what you want to manifest and release for the full moon, the blue moon ritual I'm doing tomorrow. Okay. Happy Halloween. Happy Samhain, everybody. The Lunar Queen. Okay, close your eyes and take it in. The Lunar Queen, Lady Isis, goddess of night. Help me now to follow the neutral light of the shining moon in all her flow. I release force and fear. Help me let go. Guided by the crescent moon, now I am open to receive your great boon. Beautiful. Okay, you guys, I'm going to wrap up this beautiful reading. I apologize for my extreme lateness in getting out the November readings, but they're going to get done. Don't worry, they're going to get done. It's just been a tough moon cycle for me in general. You guys know I don't make as many videos as everybody else out there, but when I do, they are so intense. So I got to give you the best. I cannot accept less than that. I must give you the best reading I possibly can. So I hope you all enjoyed the specialty spirit readings this month. I did very much. That's probably my favorite. I don't know what the specialty readings will be next month. We might do Spirit Says again. You guys let me know down below in the comments if you guys have a specialty reading that you'd like to hear. Career, finance. We've already done love recently. I'd like to move on to something else. But if you guys want love, tell me what's going on. I need to hear back from you. Doesn't mean I'm going to do it, but I'm going to do my best, okay? I got to be feeling it too, right? So, my beautiful soul tribe, ear hug, ear hug. What do they say? Y'all know we got to close it out same way. They say, don't waste your hay. If you haven't, look up Nako Medicine for the People, okay? Rather gather and create. Throat. Be of service. Be a sensible person. Use your words. No, don't be nervous. You can do this. You've got purpose. Find your medicine and use it. I love you, my soul tribe. Catch you on the flip side. Have a lovely evening. Look, I didn't even finish my whole glass of wine. I know it was a big one. I love you all. I do come back and read every one of these comments. Can't wait for this full moon and the Mercury retrograde to be over. But step into it.